Hello everyone, welcome to your next 7 days tarot reading. So these are messages from Spirit for each zodiac sign for the next 7 days. Let's get started. Hello Libra, so your overall message is paradigm. Where this is playing out or how this is playing out, aspect of yourself this is playing out in is loneliness. And you've got the additional messages with the tarot, you've got the Four of Swords, the Eight of Cups and the Magician. This is interesting energy because this paradigm around loneliness, I really feel has, this is why you're moving forward. It's really rethinking what loneliness is and really rethinking what aloneness is as well. You know, changing your ideas on that. So we've got paradigm and the card says, if I can get that to focus, the new paradigm that you are bringing into existence is a powerful one of co-creation, trust, community, sovereignty and love as the guiding force. A part of your purpose is unlearning the old ways of living in judgment, comparison, competition and fear, and encouraging a higher way for all. You know, this paradigm card and just what the wording was on that, like what was said in it, is really making me think that, you know, change starts with ourselves first. If we want to see the world change, we must change. And it's almost like if everybody just concentrated on their own change, on themselves, and how to be better human beings, how to come at everything without judgment, without comparison, without competition or fear, it would just automatically encourage a higher way of living, a higher way of being. So Spirit is drawing you, Libra, to look at what do you bring to the mix. So what I'm getting here, Libra, is what energy are you bringing to the mix? What ideals, what patterns are you bringing into the mix? Like, what are these paradigms that you are bringing into the mix? And also, I think it's asking you to look at what paradigms you have in regards to loneliness, because this is where it's playing out in your life. The card says, when you stop fearing your aloneness, you stop settling for less than you deserve. May I embrace and love my solitude, and that's when kindred spirits can finally come. Now, as I was reading this card, Spirit was kind of saying to me, it says you stop settling for less than you deserve. And loneliness is a lack. It's feeling a lack of companionship. And Spirit's saying this, shifting this paradigm to do with lack, any form of lack, is such a big thing. And so it's asking you, Libra, to embrace and love your solitude. And I'm not just feeling it's about solitude. I'm a kind of almost feeling like it's whatever you see that others have that you don't have. And you're kind of alone in that. You're in your solitude in that. I'm not sure if I'm expressing that correctly or in a good enough way for you to grasp that. So it's not the loneliness, it's not the solitude, though for some of you it might be. I feel like it's this maybe you're not loving and embracing an aspect of yourself, or a way that you're living your life, or maybe what you're doing, or whatever it could be, a relationship. And there's this sense that how can I explain it, Spirit? Spirit's telling me that I explained it enough, and you're probably all going, we get it, Christelle, we get it. But okay, it's just I don't know, I feel this is so important, Libra, so I'm just trying to make sure that the message comes across, but it's some form of lack, whatever that is to you. So it's almost like seeing here, like you're comparing yourself to somebody, or you're judging yourself in comparison, or you're competing with somebody, or you have a fear and you think nobody else has that fear. So you feel alone in it. So the paradigm that you're shifting, this ideal, this pattern of thinking, it's you're not shifting being alone, you're shifting the notion that you're alone in your darkness, alone in your sadness, alone in your whatever it is, in your abilities or inabilities, your way of life. Everybody's fulfilling their dreams and you're not. But there's something in it that there's a non-truth in it. It comes from your fear, and it's your fear that is making you feel like you're alone in this. Spirit's bringing me to the tarot, because tarot's probably going to explain it in a different way or give you a different message that may resonate with you better. So we've got the Four of Swords, we've got the Eight of Cups, and we've got the Magician. And the Four of Swords, actually, Spirit is actually asking me to read them all together, but the Magician is slightly separate. Spirit's saying that where you find yourself now doesn't resonate with you, doesn't connect with you, and therefore your connections with others feel a bit off. There's this sense that what you're trying to do, what you're trying to achieve, the direction that you're heading in, it feels, well, for one, I feel like it's zapping all your energy and it's making you tired, and it's just because it's not in alignment with you. So I don't know what you're trying to do, Libra, or maybe what you're trying not to do, because it's almost like the minute you walk away from whatever this is, and the Four of Swords I normally see as a good card. It's like meditation and resting and healing and, giving yourself time. But here I'm seeing it as in you've decided that this is my bed and I'm going to lay in it. And you're staying past the point of where you should. But the minute you move on, you're manifesting new things. This is the Magician. Your new things are coming into your life. Suddenly it's almost like, let me see, Spirit, what example can I give, Libra, to make a sense of this all? Okay, let's hit it in a relationship. So this is like you saying, well, I got married and, I committed for life. So, but that is closing you off from connections. So this relationship that no longer serves you, it's not just in that relationship that this is impacting you. In order to be in that relationship that no longer suits you, that no longer resonates with you, you have had to close off an aspect of yourself. That then filters through all the aspects of your life. So it makes your whole life feel heavy. It probably makes your whole life feel lonely, because that connection with another, or that connection with a job or a place or people, in order to stay where you are, you have to close yourself off. If you open yourself up, you could no longer be there. And the closing yourself off makes you feel lonely. The shift that you're doing is realizing how this thing doesn't serve you anymore. And I think it shifts everything. Just coming to that understanding and going, right, do you know what? That's, you know, if you put the first thing that popped into my head, because this is a big one, but if you've got a bag of cherries, if you leave one rotten cherry in that bag, that whole bag will rot so quickly. But you take that rotten cherry out, and cherries last a long time. Well, a fairly long time. That's this energy. You need to walk away. And then suddenly in the walking away, because you're taking that step, you reopen yourself back up. So you're not operating from a place of fear or control or limitedness. And then bam, you've got the magician. You go into full creative manifesting mode. The things that come to you are just like, what? Because it's almost like everything was waiting for you just around the corner, but couldn't come to you because you wouldn't allow it. Your energy wasn't open to allow things in. It was closed off to stop things from going, and to stop yourself from going. Oh, I hope that makes sense, Libra. This is quite a big, for the next 7 days, this is a big message to kind of digest. I'm going to leave you with those messages, my friends. Love, light and blessings, Libra. See you next time. Bye-bye.